Hello. So I thought I would record some parts of a story that was suitable for slightly older children. So this is Skellig by David Almond. I thought I'd read you a couple of chapters today and then maybe more another day. I found him in the garage on a Sunday afternoon. It was the day after we'd moved into Faulkner Road. The winter was ending. Mum had said we'd be moving just in time for the spring. Nobody else was there, just me. The others were inside the house with Dr. Death, worrying about the baby. He was lying there in the darkness, behind the tea chests, in the dust and dirt. It was as if he'd been there forever. He was filthy and pale and dried out, and I thought he was dead. I couldn't have been more wrong. I'd soon begin to see the truth about him, that there'd never been another creature like him in this world. We called it the garage because that's what the estate agents Mr. Stone had called it. It was more like a demolition site, or a rubbish dump, or like one of those ancient warehouses they keep pulling down at the quay. Stone led us down the garden, tugged the door open, and shone his light into the gloom. We shoved our heads into the doorway with him. You have to see it with your mind's eye, he said. See it cleaned, with new doors and the roof repaired. See it as a wonderful two-car garage. He looked at me with a stupid grin on his face. Well, something for you, lad. A hideaway for you and your friends. What about that, eh? I looked away. I didn't want anything to do with him. All the way around the house, it had been the same. Just see it in your mind's eye. Just imagine what could be done. All the way round, I kept thinking of the old man, Ernie Myers, that had lived here on his own for years. He'd been dead nearly a week before they found him under the table in the kitchen. That's what I saw when Stone told us about seeing with his mind's eye. He even said it when we got to the dining room and there was an old cracked toilet sitting there in the corner behind a plywood screen. Ernie had got so poorly by the end that he hadn't been able to manage the stairs. His bread was brought in here and a toilet was put in so that everything was easy for him. Stone looked at me like he didn't think I should know about such things. I wanted to just go out again, to go to our old house again, but Mum and Dad took it all in. They went on and on about it, as if it was all some big adventure. They bought the house. They started cleaning and scrubbing and painting. Then the baby came too early, and here we were. I nearly got into the garage that Sunday morning. I took my own torch and shone it in. The outside doors to the back lane must have fallen off years ago, and there were dozens of massive planks nailed across the entrance. The timbers holding the roof were rotten, and the roof was sagging in. The bits of the floor that you could see between the rubbish were full of cracks and holes. The people that took the rubbish out of the house were supposed to take it out of the garage as well, but they took one look at the place and said they wouldn't even go in for danger money. There were old chests of drawers and broken wash bins and bags of cement, ancient doors leaning against the walls, deck chairs with the cloth seats rotting away, great rolls of rope had cable hanging from nails. Heaps of water pipes and great boxes of rusty nails were scattered all over the floor. Everything was covered in dust and spider webs. There was mortar that had fallen from the walls. There was a little window in one of the walls, but it was filthy, and there were rolls of cracked lino standing in front of it. The place stank of rot and dust. Even the bricks were crumbling, like they couldn't bear the weight anymore. It was like the whole thing was sick of itself and would collapse in a heap and had to be bulldozed away. I heard something scratching in one of the corners and something scuttling about. Then it all stopped and it was just dead quiet in there. I dared myself to go in. I was just going to slip inside when I heard Mum shouting at me. Michael, what are you doing? She was at the back door. Didn't we tell you to make sure to wait until it's safe? I stepped back and looked at her. Well, didn't we? She shouted. Yes. So keep out, all right? I shoved the door and it lurched half shut on its single hinge. All right, she yelled. All right, I said. Yes, all right, all right. Do you not think we've got more important things to worry about than you getting crushed in a garage? Yes, just keep out, right? Right. Then I went back into the wilderness we called a garden, and she went back to the baby. So what do you think it is? What do you think he found in the garage? Tune in next time to find out. Bye!